Hi everyone, my name is MadMatt Lugos and welcome back to Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 Rules. So yeah, we've got some sort of new sort of themes developing. We've got just towards the end of the last episode, I know it was a very slow episode, but you know, we got the sort of slight jealousy from Sean to Daniel being sort of envious of his powers. Perhaps Sean will develop his own powers, maybe they'll be completely different. Probably not, but maybe he will have his own powers. Who knows? Um, we've got the sort of healthcare issue. I imagine when there are people on the run from the law, like healthcare becomes like a major problem. So you maybe along the line they're going to have to curry a favor from like a nurse or like a doctor who but like outside of a hospital or surgery. So that's definitely going to be an issue. Medicine will be very expensive. Some other developing themes. Daniel continues to be, he's just very disobedient, really, isn't he? So yeah, we've got some new stuff in our inventory here. Old book, found it in one of the bedrooms. I finally have time to read. Okay. Daniel's got some new stuff. A tarp to keep them dry. Creepy doll. A little camera to take pictures on. A Discman. Magic scroll. A transformer. Some food and a hot dog man. Oh, let's have a little catch up on the diary. I don't think there's really anything new here. Yeah, there's nothing new. Right, so we need to pack up as much stuff as possible. So we can't take this.
No way I can give any of these to Daniel. Too risky.
Let's refill the canteens. Sean's definitely looking a little weathered. So, interestingly, because we saw them at the end of Captain Spirit, they look very clean. So I'm just going to presume that the Reynolds family are their grandparents. So we should have some respite there when we get there. Is there any more stuff? No, we're leaving all this stuff behind. Sean did say that they kept a bunch of stuff in here.
This room is fucking cold, so we put everything we didn't need in it and
didn't need.
Keep it closed.
Fair enough. This was all your stuff, right? Nothing else to pack, dude? Got all the food by the looks of things. Oh, we could take mushrooms cushion for come on.
Mushroom clung to Daniel on the first nights. But now she loves her bed by the fire.
That's really all we're taking. Maybe this'll trigger it.
Okay.
Oh, all done. Well then.
Where the hell is he?
Great. He's gone walkabout.
Daniel! Daniel! Hey, you out here?
Shouldn't have let him go out in the cold anyway when he's got like a bit of a flu.
Daniel!
So we've got two sets of tracks. Maybe they went chasing after a rabbit.
Where is he?
Great. So that's just mushrooms track while he's following him.
We have a 2-day walk ahead of us. Better get going.
I think they've probably gone to try and catch the rabbit. That's what my guess is. Daniel's nowhere to be seen. Calling by.
Daniel? Where are you?
Yeah, it's the rabbit, dude.
What the fuck happened here?
Is it next to the trap? Yeah, it's next to the trap. He probably tried to levitate the thing.
That's not good.
That's mushrooms.
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's the rabbits. You know, I don't think there's any real reason to be worried. Pick it up.
Daniel?
Oh my god, is that a wildcat?
Oh shit. Daniel! Do not move.
It killed her! She was my friend!
Calm down, okay? Listen.
Leave me alone! No!
Oh, why do you have to kill the dog, man? It's so cheap. We can't let him think that taking revenge is suitable, man. I am upset that the dog's died. Of course I am, but it's a wild animal. What do you expect? The cat, you know. I thought it was just going to be the rabbit. No, we're not killing another animal.
Go away! Go!
No! No! Mushroom! Why?
Fuck. Daniel, I'm so sorry. I just wouldn't have changed anything to kill it.
Yeah. Can't get in the habit of revenge.
I'm right here. It's all right.
Oh, you knew they were gonna do it, man. Every game where there's a dog, they always kill it. Always. What was the point of that, man? Just a random bobcat or whatever it was, wildcat, just comes and kills him. Wasn't a character we knew, wasn't some sort of antagonist, wasn't maybe Daniel doing it with an accident with his power, just some random thing happening. And it just had no emotional weight, did it?
You should do it.
That's it. It's pointless.
What else do you want us to
Can't
do?
even bury her.
Well, unless you want to say something.
Goodbye, Mushroom. You were such a good puppy. I'll always remember. Running through the snow with you. And how you snuggled. And I'll never forget you. Never.
Thanks, Mushroom.
Thank you, Mushroom, for looking after us in these woods. You won't be forgotten.
Sean, do you think she's up in heaven? With Dad?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm sure he will look after her.
Wait, what about his allergies?
Don't worry, Inanna. There's no allergies up there. They'll be fine together. Okay. We should go. It's getting late.
Okay. Wish we didn't have to go. I like having a house again.
Come on. Let's hit the road.
What about my traps? Should we leave them up?
They'll protect the next runaways that stay here.
I put both you in charge of the house, Mushroom.
So long, my dudes.
Oh man, that was so annoying. Man, I was in such a good mood before this started. This is just really... I'm gonna have to try and pull myself out of a negative mindset now. Do with gloves really, couldn't they? I mean, ultimately, maybe is that going to make Daniel feel like Sean can't protect him if he couldn't protect Mushroom, maybe? It's more likely to be Daniel's fault though, I suppose. How did they get across the rest of that river? I don't know, guys. I mean, when you saw that bit with Mushroom, was it more emotional for you? I don't know. It just... There's plenty of ways you can do like the loss of a character who you've not necessarily been with for a long time and it has impact. I don't know, I just felt... It just felt a little cheap. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is there a certain way of saving Mushroom? If you do, because I'm trying to think, are there any things that determine Mushroom being more obedient, perhaps? I can only think of that one bit when we were sort of inside the tent. And you could choose for either Daniel to call him or you to call him. Would that have had an influence on whether he died? Was it a cougar or bobcat? I don't know what it was. God, I've been walking a long, long time. So this is Captain Spirit area, right? Still walking, man. No way they'd be able to walk for 12 hours. Yeah, this is the Reynolds house.
We made it, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I was here.
When was that?
Been
Before you were born.
Wonder if we're gonna get to meet their mother.
Come here. Let me check you out. Claire likes everything super clean. Dad said she got pissed because he let me bring a snowball in the house. We don't want to look like total pigs.
Let's see. This must surely lead to them seeing their mother. If their grandparents know where she is.
What if they went on vacation? Or something?
We'll figure out something.
I mean, what time is it though? I mean, they might be in bed. Are the lights on?
Yes, we hear you.
Uh,
I'm sorry, we don't want any of...
Hello, Claire.
Sean? Oh my. Is that Daniel?
What's going on out here? I heard...
Look who's here. After all this time.
What the hell are you doing here?
Stephen, watch your mouth.
Well... It's kind of a long story.
Oh, you poor thing. You know he's sick, right?
Yeah, but...
Okay, inside. Both of you.
wonder if the police have already contacted the Reynolds, you know, just because they're known relatives. So maybe we're going to be on the clock, staying here. Definitely very different compared to the first game, isn't it? We're really in the dark as to where we're going to be next. So you can't really predict the way it's going to go. Just forgotten his grandfather's name.
Is
Stephen.
it warm enough for you?
Oh, yeah. Feels nice and toasty.
I gave Daniel some cough medicine, but you should have taken better care of him. He could have been worse. You were lucky.
All right.
Stephen, may I talk to you for a second?
We're trying to survive in the woods. What do you expect?
So, how's the kid doing?
He'll be fine. Just a little head cold.
Head cold.
Oh, Stephen, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Maybe we should call Gus.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Gus.
We really want to involve other people.
Well, maybe he can help. We have to do something.
A police officer was killed, Claire, you know.
They know.
Our grandchildren are wanted by the police for murder.
I know. What if Sean is guilty? Sleeping in our home. Next to us.
Let's just ask him what happened.
Yeah.
Then we'll figure something out. Okay?
All right, Stephen. Oh, Lord.
Sorry I didn't look at the other stuff, I just needed to listen to them.
Are you all right, honey? You want more tea?
Thanks. I'm good.
Well, Sean, do you want to talk about
The police called us a few weeks ago. They're looking for you as suspects in a homicide and for assault and robbery in a gas station. Now, if you want us to help you, did you hurt that police officer in Seattle?
Let's not be caustic with them. It wasn't us, it was Daniel. See, look at this, man. The other two responses are so aggressive. We need their help. We need to... I don't know where any of these responses are going to go, man. I'm just going to say I don't know.
I don't know. I swear I don't. Too much happened and I'm trying to figure it out, but all I know is that he shot Dad. And now he's gone.
Oh, sweetie. We are so sorry for what happened to your father, but why did you run away if you're innocent?
We had no choice. We had no choice.
We had no choice. The cops would have blamed me for everything. I know it.
Well, Sean, now the police do blame you.
Yeah.
You know the police would separate us. Maybe forever. Daniel would end up in foster care.
You can't be sure, Sean. Anyway, at least you've managed to come here alive. We're glad you two are okay.
I hate to think what could have happened to both of you. You need to think of long-term solutions now.
I tried. I swear. But I can't do everything.
So, what are your plans?
So they've kind of presented them as law-abiding, wary of helping us because they're then aiding a fugitive, right? She's been judgmental of our lack of care for Daniel, but that's kind of justified. He's sick. You know, she's just concerned. Some people let out their concern in different ways. So they're just, I guess the game's trying to present them as, should we be honest with them? Or should we be cautious with them in case they ring the police? I would lean towards being 100% honest with them because they're family. They're being very honest, so I think we should just be honest. We were planning to go to Mexico.
Go down to Mexico? To Puerto Lobos? Dad has a family house there.
Sean, you can't run away from the law like fugitives. How can you look out for your brother if you're both running from the police?
You two are gonna stay with us.
Oh, Stephen. Maybe we should...
After your mother left, your dad never really wanted us in your life. I can't blame him. But you're still part of our family, and we want to prove it, okay?
Thank you.
Seriously? That's really nice, Stephen. Thank you.
Okay, but we have to lay down the rules of the house. No mess, no noise, or no service.
The biggest rule is keep your heads low around here. Beaver Creek is small, and nosy, and nosy.
We can stay? Serious? Awesome! Ooh, Sean, guess what? There's a huge model train upstairs.
Hey, you're supposed to be resting, young man.
Yeah, yes he is. But he seems better already. Anyway, you and Daniel will stay here, at least until Daniel's better. We'll see what happens next. So, I bet you're hungry. Let me fix you
Straight.
something.
No ravioli.
How do you feel, Superwolf?
Way better. It's nice and warm in here. And the food? Yum.
Yeah, feels good.
Feeling better? You look cozy.
Yeah. I love that bed. Thanks, Grandma.
Good. Your temperature is down.
I'm way better now.
You still need to take it easy.
How about if we say a little prayer and give thanks?
It's like a bedtime story, right?
Well, this is a bit like this, yes. Except the story comes from up there.
The ceiling.
So are we ready to pray? Just follow my lead.
You know, I'm a big time atheist, but he's just got to play along here. We don't want to rub her the wrong way. Sure.
Sure. We need all the help we can get.
We
We
already.
lost the blessed dad. And Sean. And Mushroom. And you and Grandpa. And, everybody else.
Oh my, you are so sweet. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Sean and Daniel safe and sound into our house. Take care of Esteban and, Mushroom. Please, give us the strength to get over the hardships of the past and the trials yet to come. Amen.
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 Okay, it's bedtime. Try to get some rest. You still need it. And no roughhousing in here.
No worries. We're too tired. Good night. Oh, and thanks again.
Good night, Grandma.
So she's definitely got Daniel in mind as her priority, I think. Less so Sean. I think
Feels
she's.
so nice to have a bed again. And a bathroom.
I hear that. Plus, you don't smell anymore.
Whatever. Well, Claire seems pretty caring. And nice. I guess Steven is too. I hope we'll be fine here.
I think so. And the more important thing is you'll have time to get better.
Sean? Are we in Mom's old room?
Nah, I don't think this is the one. Not from what I remember. But it's been a while.
Could we check it out tomorrow? Maybe find some of her stuff?
I mean, your family's your family. You don't really have a choice, right? You can't just block it out. So, yeah, why are you interested?
Why would you want to do that?
I just don't know anything about her.
Daniel, I understand. But we need to focus on where we are now and where we're off to. Mom left us. She made her choice. We gotta make ours. And we can't keep going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess.
Hey, man. You've been doing so great with your Well, you know, I was wondering, how do you do it?
I don't know. I concentrate and it just happens.
Yeah, does it hurt at all?
Wait, does it hurt?
Nah. It's kinda itchy though,
Huh.
and exhausting.
Right, so it uses
Sorry.
energy, which might have been the reason why he
Anyway.
got sick.
Remember the rules, right? We really don't want Claire or Stephen to start asking questions.
I think we should
know,
tell
I
them.
know. Don't show, don't talk.
Just
I
keep
think we
that
should
in
tell
mind
them,
and
man.
everything should be fine. Sleep tight,
I think we should tell
little
them.
cub.
It would allow us to explain the policeman, and then that would exonerate Sean from their judgment, right? But yeah, I definitely think Claire's she's a risk of telling the police. I think Stephen's a bit more on Sean's side about keeping secrets, keeping it in the family. So maybe that's going to be a bit of a fractious or a point of contention between them. Beaver Creek, Oregon, 1 week later. Oh, the place is an absolute mess, Sean. Sort it out. Fire department. I mean, Stephen seemed in... He didn't seem in great health. Was he? Did he have a cane or something that he needed, or was he limping?
Man, I could sleep all day long in this bed, but I'm way too hungry.
How is this place this messy? Oh, it's Daniel's. Okay, so it seems like Stephen and Daniel bonding over that train set. We probably need to have a look in our diary, don't we?
Man, I miss that dirty little dog so much more than I thought I would. That's cool Claire dug this up for us. Dad's such a baller in his suit.
Oh, that was their wedding. That's obviously not their mother, whatever her name is. That's Claire and Steve, isn't it? We've not seen a picture of her yet, have we?
Wonder if Brody noticed his hula girl was missing. This is pretty good so far.
Inherent Mice.
I love that Stephen only has crime and train books. Claire wanted to throw her clothes away, but we convinced her that with some sewing and cleaning, it would be enough.
Yeah, we need to have some breakfast. What have we got extra in here? Canteen for water, that's it. Daniel's got his canteen as well. What? Blah, 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 blah. We're on 40, right? Sorry, Pop. Burning cold. Had to carry Daniel for over 2 miles. No one's stopping to help us. What's wrong with these guys? Daniel's getting better. He's eating like a horse. Guess that's good. Been hanging out with Claire and Stephen a lot. Pretty awkward after all these years. They're walking on eggshells not to talk about Seattle or Karen. That's their mother then. There's a huge elephant following us everywhere. Rude. Yeah, we have heard the name Karen before. I'd just forgotten about it. Claire Reynolds and Stephen Reynolds. Nice portraits drawn by Daniel. Reynolds rules. Discretion, don't leave the house. Disconnection, no phone or internet. Daily chores. Homework for Daniel. Good luck with that, Claire. Bored. Grateful for being here but need to get out. Got to think of what's next. Ain't no chill for the wicked. More drawings and portraits. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. This is just stuff we've read along the way, right? Yeah, we read it. It's stuff that we've collected, right? Okay, that's nice enough. Oh, the snowman I've probably missed, haven't I? Okay. Let's get dressed, dude. With your frog underwear.
All right. I'm allowed to go out now. Daniel looks like a total thug in his new pajamas. That's a cool memento of our secret cabbing in the woods.
Earmuffs.
Thanks, Claire, but I will never wear these things. Daniel was training his precision with ease. Fucking awesome.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, that's about it for the room. Oh, space toy.
Yep. Daniel knows how to milk Grandma for toys.
Already.
Good. He deserves to be spoiled.
Oh, gotta be cross. Yeah, I feel like we should tell them about the powers, then we can offer a genuine explanation for the whole incident with the copper.
Sean!
Nice.
Sean, are you awake?
Yes.
Breakfast's almost done, so come down when you're ready, okay?
Okay.
Choo-choo!
Oh, careful, Chief.
I'm glad they get along so
Going
good.
too fast.
We have to.
Daniel's
We're late on
definitely the
schedule.
ideal
Yeah,
grandson.
but we're gonna scare the passengers away.
Okay, Stephen.
What's up?
Ah, look who's here. But you're too late for the 9:15 express.
It's okay. I'll take the next one.
It will leave after breakfast. Don't be late this time.
I won't.
Dude, he was hiking for like, I don't know how many miles it was. 20 miles. All day, carrying you on his shoulders. I think he deserves a week or two of rest.
Fuck. I broke this thing like 10 years ago.
Well,
I can't believe they fixed it. And kept it.
that's probably the mother's room. I hope we're not on the clock here. Let's wash up a little bit.
Oh, man. How did we survive for weeks out there with no hot water? Saw some teeth in there a few nights ago. Wonder if it's Claire's or Steven's. Wow. They sure did stock us up on clothes for the winter. Hope I'll never have to hold on to a bar to take a shit.
Age or death catches us all,
I have so
Sean.
many pills and stuff to take. Sucks to be old.
Yeah, I'm guessing Steven's sick.
It's crazy
Not
how
sick,
everything
but-
is neat and tidy here.
I feel like his health is in a
Quite the
worse
change from our last home.
condition. So that seems like Stephen and Claire's room, and I think that will be Karen's old room.
Better hit the kitchen quick. Claire's
Is he gonna notice?
better not sneak in. They won't like it.
Hmm. Damn. Gonna get denied here as well, right?
It's
locked.
been locked ever since we got here.
Okay, so we've
I
got
kind
some.
of don't give a fuck.
He really, really resents his mother. Can't blame him. I imagine we're gonna meet her
Daniel
at some
seems so
point.
happy to be here. Good.
Oh, taking some pictures down. Must be Karen. Wonder if they're still in contact with her at all. Whether she just is completely MIA. Lazy boys. Set out for Christmas with the fireplace. Ship in a bottle.
Oh my, look who's awake. Good morning, sleepyhead.
Good
It's that
morning.
bed. Feels like a cloud.
I know.
We're going to get interrogated here.
Daniel, breakfast time. Your brother is ready.
Grandpa showed me your boxcar.
Stephen, your grandson needs to eat now. You can show him the boxcar later. I love how they're getting along.
Do you need any help?
Do you need help or anything?
Oh, don't worry. I can do this in the dark. But thanks for the offer.
All right, all right.
Are you boys done playing?
We had a express delivery with the passengers, but the engine broke down.
Yep, has to go straight to the workshop.
Good. No trains in the kitchen, remember?
Gotcha, Chief.
Choo choo!
Alright kid, that's getting old. Some of them might be diesel trains, they don't make that noise.
Oh, sugar. He can fix his trains, but not my kitchen. Did I make enough? Everything's okay?
It's great. As usual.
You're the best cook ever.
Looks like you're getting cozy with this new country life after all.
Yeah, just keep us sweet, alright, it's nice.
Yeah. It's nice to be far away from everything. Feels like we're the only ones out here.
Well, that's exactly why we love it. It feels safe, unlike the big city.
I get it.
I like it. It's cool here.
Well, bless your soul. You'd get along good with our neighbors. We try to lend a hand, like to Charles next door. He lost his wife, and things have been hard on him and his son. He would just get lost in Seattle. But we're all taking care of him here.
How old is his son?
I think he's your age.
Ooh.
Oh, friends. Don't do it, kid. Oh, I pressed stop too late.
Oh, I thought Stephen was a fast eater.
Hey, Grandma, I wanted to ask you something. About that locked room upstairs.
I told you there is nothing to see in it, Daniel.
Why were you in it this morning then?
Because there's a lot of old junk in there. And besides, it's not safe for you to explore, okay?
But we'll be fine.
Why don't you go explore outside? You sure look like you're getting better. Get some fresh air.
I'll wait for Sean, and then we'll go. We won't be loud. Promise.
But be careful nobody sees you. Stay in the back, okay?
Maybe you should tell him that it was Karen's room.
It's just a room now, Sean. Nothing to see.
Yeah, Daniel needs to know.
Daniel needs that. He doesn't know anything about her.
I know, poor thing. But his mother isn't in there anymore. So nobody goes in the room, okay? I'm serious.
Has she contacted you?
Did Mom ever contact you? She only talked to Dad a few times. Then she was gone.
Yes, she was. You know, Sean, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. It's over. Anyway, you have to respect my rules under my roof, okay?
Chill out. Let's not antagonise her, but we are lying quite brazenly if we go in the room and say, of course, but
Of course. Always.
I appreciate that, Sean. Now you better go find your brother. There's a shed with some old toys outside. I'll bet Steven has the key.
Daniel will freak. Thank you.
Yeah, it's usually tough for religious families to accept stuff like this, you know, with her daughter leaving and all that stuff, because the values of the family are
I
intrinsic
better catch up with Steven and get those keys.
to religion.
Daniel's going nuts in here. You belong in the cupboard. Clean kitchen equals clean conscience.
We tidy up.
Claire could totally be on one of those cooking shows.
Coconut
She would
flan.
be brutal.
Chores list.
Yeah. Pretty different from the one we had back at home.
Housework. Stephen, vacuum, fold towers, fix the drawer. Sean and Daniel, tidy their room, put clothes in the washing machine. Or grandparents, Claire, everything else. We not put these plates away? Oh, they look decorative anyway. Okay.
It's cool that Claire does her little paintings.
So we should, in this location, be able to get some sort of, not nostalgia, but just detail and context. The kind of thing that the game's sort of been missing a little bit. Like the kind of thing that we really had in Captain Spirit that was very much
Feels so good to be safe at last.
a lot like the first game. You know, because there was a lot of not nostalgia, you know, for the player, but nostalgia through the characters, you know, about things that happened in the past, about family, about experiences, loved ones, you know, things like that.
He's letting him play with fire.
I wonder where this was taken. I don't picture Claire and Steven as world travelers.
Firecrackers.
Where was that picture of you guys on the beach from?
We went to Hawaii when Steven retired, believe it or not.
Did you like it?
That's so cool. I could totally see you surfing. Did you love it?
Well, it was too much paradise for me. I think Steven could have stayed.
Dad said Puerto Lobos was like a mini paradise.
Of course he would.
So she just
That
said about,
doesn't mean you'll think that.
We'll see.
she just mentioned the firecrackers, so that means we're going to meet Chris pretty
Sorry
soon.
for getting upset, Sean. I just don't feel comfortable talking about all this.
It's fine, really.
Guess that's a
don't have
consequence of being isolated out here in the countryside, is you don't have to confront a lot of your problems.
I heard Claire rehearse some songs. She's got the groove.
Let's make sure we're...
Sean, quick! Look at this fish! It's so beautiful.
I haven't seen any actual fish in there since we got here.
I told you there's a fish in it.
Oh.
We've kindness into... Thank you for tidying up a little. It's nice of you.
Yeah. No problem. Tried one of Claire's books yesterday. It's basically a telenovela with white old women.
Ship in a bowl.
Oh, this looks cool. Too bad it's broken.
I hope we're not on some sort of clock here.
What happened to the ship?
Oh, that thing? Stephen made it years ago, but it fell and he doesn't know how to fix it.
That's sad. Looks pretty cool anyway.
Yeah, well, it's life.
Feeling of love? Passion princess? Escape to pleasure?
Oh dear.
Man, does Claire read all these?
Repressed Christian
You really had weird,
urges.
ugly hair.
Daniel, you would have looked the same back then.
Hey,
I would never get that haircut.
Finally, some fresh air. Gotta get those shed keys from Steven first.
let's draw for a moment, even though
Hey,
this aspect of the
I
game
want to
is
be in your
annoying.
drawing.
Oh God, get out, kid.
Oh, don't draw me like this, Sean. I'm a mess.
Don't worry. I'm drawing the whole room.
Good. It's so nice to see you practice. You're so passionate.
I'm not moving. Hope I look good.
Cool. I think I'm ready to draw this.
Great.
Drawing starts by observing.
That's what I get
Teacher used to say.
for making fun of the game. Oh,
Time to take the pen, dude.
choke on my own coffee for making fun of the drawing mechanics. Alright, you little punk.
Okay, got it.
Coffee on the lungs.
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want.
We've all been there.
Yeah, yeah, they could have, like, if they would have done these and narrated them, or some sort of memory involved, like maybe there could have been memories of conversations with Lila. Maybe they used to talk while he drew. Just anything like that to make these more meaningful. Because yeah, sure, the drawings are pretty, but I mean that's it though, right? I can't imagine anyone getting
I need
anything
to train
from
my
this.
visual memory.
What? Yeah, thinking about it, just blurting out ideas. It would be cool if maybe we could have like auditory memories of talking with Lila, because maybe we used to draw when we were around her. Because that relationship's kind of dying in the memory now, isn't it?
I'm glad I picked these up. Gives me something to work on when they're all watching TV.
Never really thought of it that way.
Man, can you imagine watching a slasher out here? Deep in the woods. No one around.
No way. Too scary.
I'm with you for once, Daniel. I hate horror films.
Hey, Claire?
What's on your mind, Sean?
How long have you guys been married?
How long have you and Stephen been married?
Oh my. Forever. But a good forever. Almost 40 years.
Man, That's more than twice my age. You both were married during Y2K.
Thanks for making me feel even older. I assume you must have a girlfriend or...
Almost.
I almost started dating this one person. But I guess... not anymore.
I understand. I'm sorry, honey. It's not fair that you have to deal with all this. Things will change.
I hope.
About the neighbours.
What's the story with your neighbor?
Charles? Oh, poor man used to be a basketball coach, but had to move out here after his wife's passing. He's got a job at the rail yard now, and, well, he's still recovering.
Wow. I mean, that's sad.
We tried to give him a hand, keep an eye on his drinking problem. His son Chris is a little angel, though. I think he could be a good influence on Daniel. This boy has spent too much time on the road.
Yeah. And I'm not always the best role model.
What did you think of Esteban?
What did you think of Dad? You can tell me. I won't get mad.
Well, your father was... he was his own person.
That's negative.
That's it? I mean, I know you guys didn't really get along.
It's just... Esteban was very different from us. And he never took a single step to change any of that.
I don't know if that did you try is passive aggressive, so it sounds like Dad.
Sounds like Dad. He wasn't one to smooth things over.
Trust me, I know the type. But he did raise you boys on his own. Can't argue with that.
Yeah. He worked his ass off for us. Wish I realized that sooner.
Don't worry, Sean.
About his funeral.
Do you know anything about Dad's funeral?
There was a service. We couldn't make it in time, but we sent flowers. I'm sorry, Sean.
It's okay. I just want to make sure somebody took care of him.
Hopefully, you can go visit him at some point.
At some point.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, Claire.
thanks, Claire.
You are very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with my grandsons.
Yeah, she really values family, I suppose, but things are going to have to...
I better catch up with Steven and get those keys.
Alright.
I don't know when Daniel will be able to go back to his school. I don't know when Daniel will be able to go back to his school.
Let's tidy this up.
See you tonight, buddy.
We need to show Claire that we're not all mischievous. Crockery.
What's even the point of having so much crockery?
That was a similar thing in Before the Storm, wasn't it? It's the garage. Oh, the laundry room.
Can't believe it's... As always with Claire, I can't really tell if this is cute or bossy.
You do laundry, please follow these simple rules. Do not mix whites and colours, ever. Use 1 cup of detergent for each load. If you wash my clothes, use the delicate cycle so you don't ruin any more of my clothes. Love, wife. That's definitely bossy. Is there now else in there? What's down here? Oh, just under the stairs. Okay, let's head upstairs. Once we get the keys, I'll call it a day for this one. Oh, hang on.
Think I need a handy assistant. Can you hand me the glue in the
course.
cupboard behind me?
Sure, hold on.
Is there going to be a key in here?
Whoa! Careful. Sorry, I forgot.
That's pretty
That thing
quick.
isn't too stable. Let me just...
Okay. Sorry.
My fault. Your grandmother keeps telling me, but I'm a lazy old man. Hey, can you close the door? I want to talk for a second.
Oh,
We're going to get the good stuff from Steven, I expect.
It's the power cable, of course. Yeah, it happens all the time. So, listen, I've noticed things with Daniel. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Now, I was saying before that I think we should tell them. But, you know, they're quite religious. They're going to think he's some sort of, like, hellspawn. I don't know that Steve is necessarily religious, but obviously Claire is. I'm heavily leaning towards tell the truth. Their family, they've given us shelter, you know, care, fed us, confided in us. And, you know, they're kind of offering us indefinite, you know, care, at least for Daniel. He might not be talking about his power, he might be talking about something else, but... I really think we should tell the truth. It's a big risk, it might make us sound crazy. But you can't burden yourself with secrets like this. There are families. Steven seems like he definitely doesn't want to go to the police. It's more Claire. I'm telling the truth. I'll deal with the consequences.
yeah. I do.
But how the heck is that possible? I mean, he can... Well, you know more than me.
Not really. It started in Seattle after everything happened. I wish I could explain, but that's how it is now. And we have to live with it.
I really don't know what to think. He needs a doctor or something.
Then I'd probably never see him again.
Yeah, I get it. He needs you. More than anything else.
Yeah, he understands.
By the way, let's keep this between us. Claire has a lot of strong beliefs. She wouldn't understand. She adores Daniel. And just wants both of you to be safe and happy.
More Daniel, I think, though. More so Daniel.
What I'm trying to say is, maybe you should stay here with us. I know you boys plan to run to Mexico, but...
I think we have to... I don't think we can commit to staying here. It's just, eventually we're going to get rumbled, right? Word will get out. We know we're going to meet Chris. You know, the police might check up on them again. Claire's, you know, morality, or, I don't know, suspicion of Sean will probably get the better of her at some point. So I think Puerto Lobos is still the ultimate goal. We can't stay here forever. We can't be locked inside the house, never going outside again.
We have a home in Puerto Lobos. Dad wanted to return there. 2 Mexican boys out on the run. That won't be a secret in Beaver Creek for long.
America is your home. With us. And you have to think about your brother, you know, his future,
True.
all that stuff.
It's too dangerous for us to stay here. And for you guys too.
It's dangerous to be on the road. Do you think your father would have wanted this for his kids?
That's different now. Circumstances.
Of course not. But everything's different now.
I know. Well, just think about it.
Yeah, I will think about it, but
Don't torture yourself.
I will. Hey, Claire said you had the keys for the tool shed?
Oh, sure. Here. You guys enjoy the sun.
there must be a key to
And be
Karen's
careful
room
with
here.
that shed. It's probably a mess inside.
Thanks.
Now the key to Karen's room has
It's
to
good
be in
see
here.
you in my lair. You know, you were afraid to come in here as a kid.
Really? Why?
No idea. But you're a big boy now.
Huh.
You can take a look around. I won't eat you.
Cool.
Well, I'm sorry, Sean. I know you guys miss your games and your websites. But trust me, a break from
Yeah.
all this can only do you good. You know, and it's safer that way.
Yeah, we understand, dude.
I know.
So here it is, we all right, you know?
Train catalog.
Steven sure takes his hobby.
Most men need an obsession. There she is.
Oh, you found this. I just forgot to,
It's okay. It's been a while since I've seen her face.
yeah. I like taking a look at it from time to time.
Doesn't it hurt?
Yeah, it does. But she's still my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
I can't approve what she's done, but I think I understand.
Good. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sean. Please don't... please don't say anything to Claire about this, okay?
Don't worry. I won't.
What is this, Stephen?
Wow.
An
Is that
award?
you?
Yeah, that
fire
was taken
service.
when I retired. The mayor came to congratulate me himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really great day. I wish you'd been here.
Man. Who did this?
Oh, it was our neighbor's son, Chris. Yeah, I helped him and his dad build that treehouse.
Why
Nice.
are you holding a fire sword?
I'm not sure. You know, that kid sure has an imagination.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave that one there. I'm just stating this right now. Steven is my favourite character in the game so far. You know, him and Esteban, I think, were the most likeable people in the game. Brody was alright, but it felt a bit contrived. So, and we finally got an evil bald guy, like an older white dude who's not like contemptible, kidnaps people, racist, evil, beats up people or something. You know what I mean? It's quite nice that they finally got one of them. But yeah, I'm really glad that we told him the truth. He seems like he understands, he's trustworthy, he's not territorial, or, you know, he understands his wife, you know, he's not loyal. He's loyal, but he's not loyal in a tribal way. Do you know what I mean? He's not like, well, if you tell me, I have to tell my wife. He understands that, you know, that they're different. They have slightly different values, even though they love each other. So I'm in a much better place now than I was at the start of the episode with Mushroom. Because yeah, it just felt a bit rubbish, but I'm liking this now. This feels more like the Life is Strange we know, right? Where we're getting to learn about things in our past, our family, our friends, things surrounding them. You know, reading. I imagine we're gonna be able to get into Karen's room at some point. We're gonna learn more about her. Maybe they have had contact with her. You know, things is really starting to come together a bit now. And you know, things are starting to get layered. Relationships are, you know, they're becoming more nuanced. So yeah, I'm feeling in a really good place now. So I'm excited to see where things go. You know, I'm a little worried that there's going to be some sort of big confrontation with with Chris's dad anyway. You know, because he's an alcoholic. He doesn't like the Reynolds too much. He thinks that they're nosy and they're judgmental of him, which he probably feels about everyone, to be fair. Being a bit defensive. So I'm worried there's going to be some sort of confrontation between us all that might end up with Stephen getting hurt. That's a wild prediction. It's just, yeah, I'm a bit worried about that in some way. The only thing I can think of from Captain Spirit that would insinuate some sort of bad vibes or negative relationship or attitude from him towards the brothers, towards the Diaz brothers, would be that bit in the train manual that we read about people getting on the train. Maybe it was about immigrants getting on the train, using it to get into the country or to commute across the country. Maybe he might have a bit of a bias in that, but that's the only thing I could think of that would make him inherently angry or untrusting towards the brothers. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. We'll pick it up back here next time. Leave me a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and just remember, everybody, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.